Today I'm here to talk about why recycling should be required in today's world. Something that people don't realize is that recycling causes over 60% of global climate change. And this is something that is drastically been talked about throughout years upon years, and something that people don't take too serious and too wisely, which is a big issue, obviously, with a time like now. As stated, there's 85% of benefits that we can gain from collecting and helping each other maintain a healthy habitat and lifestyle by recycling. One, it causes nature to be healthy and habitable, so they're not eating or getting yourselves choked out by plastics and recycles that are laid around. Another thing, according to Wonder Boy, which is an article that I actually thought was really, really good, is that recycling is a big factor. 76% of air is polluted from recycling because CO2 is transmitted from the bottles and the plastic, and it creates the gases and the smells that obviously not many people like, and it affects the air and obviously will affect the nature, like the birds around them. And it's something that we need to change and we need to have stop. Another thing is that we lose value from just throwing out recycling. We lose a lot of assets that we can use with recycling than just to throw it around. Another statement I also found really interesting from Adidas is that they have turned over 30% of the world's recycling and stuff that's been laid around throughout the oceans and everything, and they turned it into running shoes. And it was probably one of the most successful shoes that Adidas have made so far. It is a very durable, reliable running shoe, and the fact that they have taken out 30% of recycling out of the ocean is major, because now there's a lot of fish out there that are able to live without having to deal with recycling or stuff to get in their way to end their life, which obviously is a big fact of how we keep life maintaining. So I just thought it was very interesting, and sometimes I think people need to think outside of the box, even if they don't believe in recycling, which to me I think is very stupid, but obviously it's a personal choice of everyone else's. But there's also an organization that was ran by my birth mom, and it was called LA to Homeless Incorporation. And they took recycling stuff and turned it into shirts and socks. And they gave it out to homeless people throughout, I think, 50 miles, like a 50-mile square radius. And they ended up helping over 4,000 to 5,000 people who are homeless. And even though the corporation shut down, it was such a major change to people out there who have not had those things that they benefit from, obviously from recycling. And the fact that people are out there to choose not to recycle their stuff. Yes, of course, it is your own choice. But like I said, sometimes you just got to think outside of yourself and understand what you can do to help benefit other people. Because like my mom did, or like Casey did, which is my mom's name, she ended up helping over 4,000 to 5,000 people who were in dire need of those essentials to live within the world and to help themselves gain a better life. And that's just something I thought was really powerful and very impactful. Another thing is that recycling is a very simple thing to do. Obviously, some people might think it's hard, but it's really the simplicity of just taking your bottle and throwing it into the blue bin. That's all it is. And if I'm not here to persuade you, or if what I'm saying is not here persuading you, then like I've stated already 3 times, you need to think outside of yourself and realize the impact you can make on someone else's life, or the impact you can make on nature's life, or the impact you can make on even global warming. That one bottle that you throw out can make the biggest change into our world having no winter, no nothing, no snow like it is right now, or the difference between people being able to enjoy obviously every single season without global warming affecting everything. There's just a lot of stuff out there that people need to get their head over their shoulders and realize. And I think that recycling being required in the US would be a great start to helping maintain a better lifestyle for everyone, not just, a certain nation or whatever. If the world can get recycling, understand it, and point it out, I think that definitely things will get a lot better, and we will be able to maintain life, and we will be able to enjoy seeing nature more often and having them come out more often. But thank you for reading my presentation. I appreciate it.